I don't know. Hello. Hoot hoot. Ooh, that's water. Hey. Um. Today's day is January 30th. I think it's 1.262. Um, and I have kind of a weird concept that I need to express. And it is going, I have a fear, but I guess I just need to face my fear and jump into this. Okay, so maybe that's what I'll do. Um, Excuse me, prep and ready. The brain is beginning to gain speed. Um, and I'll ask you directly, do you feel vain? Do you ever feel vain? I mean, vanity as I know it in terms of self-love, and you always hear someone say don't be vain, like you're too much in love with yourself. And I think some people would even say vanity is a sin or one of the seven deadly sins. I don't know, but there are times like 5 minutes ago, and what prompted me to make this video is I went into the bathroom to go to the bathroom, and as I was leaving, I just caught myself in the mirror, and then I like stopped, and then I did my hair, and then I adjusted myself and turned to the side, and it's like I gave myself this look over, and I'm like, I found myself going, damn, maybe those injections are worth it. These are my breasts. But then I found myself, doing this, no, and things that are silly. I feel silly. I feel very silly, but it made me wonder, am I vain? And maybe possibly, but I don't think so. And in that way, I think that, and I've said this before, in my own experience, having hated myself for 40 some odd years, and then seeing myself how I like myself now, and I think every day, the more and more these lovely chemicals undo some damage and build new things and whatnot. I think it's only natural, and I'm making an excuse for my behavior. Okay, it's only natural to look at yourself in the mirror. Can I is that feasible? Can I get an amen? It's okay to love yourself in that way, or like how you look. I guess if I carried a mirror around all the time, and I was always, oh, oh, then I guess I'd be like a high maintenance woman. I don't know, but I looked at my daughter as she was getting ready for school. We were on our way out the door, and she was a huff and a puff, and I found myself channeling um, an older woman. I found myself channeling a grandma or something like, dear, can't you just take a minute and, put on some lipstick or comb your hair, like, and of course I'm one to talk about brushing your hair, but you know what I mean? And then I'm sitting there going, well, wait a minute, she can do whatever the hell she wants, and I can do whatever I could want. And then I'm, looking in the mirror going, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's kind of an idea of vanity to a certain degree, where I really feel it's more just an appreciation of where I am going. And I am not done yet. I still have lots to do, lots to experience. Now I wish I would have brushed my hair before I made the video. See, that's the kind of thing. It's like it just it I don't know. And and then I found myself saying, I'm not a vain person. I really am not. But I like who I am, and I like who I am becoming. And if anything, I would wish for everyone that they like who they are, and if they don't, maybe they like who they're becoming, and give it time. I know, again, we get on hormones and we're like, grow, change, 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 and it takes a while, and that's why I always harp on 7 months, and it's easy to lose sight of that and judge our transition on where we are at the time. And it's like having a pet. Your transition is this little puppy, and you need to take it into the vet every so often for a checkup. It's why you got to get your blood panels done, and you got to feed you got to feed the fire, feed the flames. You got to feed your body vegetables and nutrients, and give it the material that it needs to rebuild itself in the feminine form. Which I sound like, again, I'm telling you from an expert point of view, and I'm not. But anyway, so that's kind of my thing, my quandary for today. Again, I'm still looking. I'm looking. Can you see me looking down at the monitor? Because I'm like, oh, bitch. Me. I'm yelling at myself, not you. And that's it. So things are cool. Just taking it one day at a time. A little bit of a break today from work because the cable company is changing my work setup, and I've got to do some installation. So I have a slight pause in the action here. And it's funny, my daughter was like, why are you so intent on cleaning the house today? And of course I'm, my makeup, and I want everything to be perfect, because in my mind, the cable technician is going to be Thor, Chris Hemsworth's going to come in, and I just want my house to be clean and wonderful for him, and I want to be clean and just, the most I can be, the best I can be, and maybe he'll like me. I was thinking that last night after I made my little video on the phone, and I was just sitting there, thinking about life, and I just was overwhelmed with this sense of femininity, and I was probably full of shit, but I just sat there and I took it in, and I was like, oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Why didn't we do this sooner? I don't know, because we weren't ready. We thought we were. And so that's my video. I hope everyone's doing wonderful today. I've had some good news lately, and I've lost another pound. I'm pretty sure I've got roughly 10 pounds to go, and I think I'll make it. And if I'm within a couple pounds, I don't think it's going to be an issue, but we shall see. I added sriracha to my chili last night. I have vegetarian chili, and unfortunately sriracha does have a lot of sodium in it, like Tabasco. But I think I can replicate it. It's just chili and garlic, which I add anyway. It's the sugar and the salt I'd have to watch out for, but it's jamming. All right, my friends, on that note, I hope everyone is doing wonderful. And I hope as things go on that much as I can't seem to pass a mirror now without looking in it, I hope that everyone gets to that point. And if you're not at that point yet, before your 7th month, just hang in there as best you can. It's coming. And I didn't start my transition till I was 44, I think. Yeah. And I had 44 years of damage, destruction, and just I don't give a fuck about my body. that this process had to reverse, and I think it still has a lot of work to do. And I almost have to laugh. I'm not going to show you anything sexy because that's where my bra starts, but I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. That is pure hormones right there. Pure hormones. It's like everything south of this just like drops off like an atom bomb went off. Your hair will just fall off. So, um, give it time. Give it time. Julie, my friend Julie says time is one of our best allies is time, the passage of time. It just takes time. And the slower you go, in theory, I've been told, the better results you'll get. You just have to be patient, and if anything, we are not patient because we have waited so long for this. It's hard. All right, my friends, till next time, good luck to you in your journey, and you do your best, and I'll do my best. We'll compare notes later, okay? All right, so do well, and be safe, and good luck.